From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz
Yes.
and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. You wouldn't say that to your mama, so why us?
Let's do this. DM Deep Dive time. We do this every day, by the way. Thank you for the DMs that you are submitting to us.
What do we got in the DMs today, Shem?
Nicholas writes,
Jeez.
no. Would you rather pee your pants and have no one think you did, or not pee your pants and have everyone think you did?
Oh.
But if you pee your
okay.
pants,
Yeah. Yeah.
how are you going to hide the fact that...
Let's just say nobody knows what's going on. Like, let's just say, I don't know. You're sitting at a table, nobody can actually see, whatever, right?
It didn't seep through your underwear.
Yeah, no, it did. You have urine all over, right? You are like UTI City at this point, unless you get cleaned up, okay?
And then that smell. People are going to know.
Nobody's going to know.
Right?
Everyone's
But wouldn't you
gonna
rather have just nobody know?
Nobody's going to know. They're going to know.
But or you spill a drink on yourself, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you peed." Right? And then you're like, "No, I didn't pee." And they're like, "Sure, you didn't pee." Like, would you rather pee and have nobody notice, or would you rather not pee and have everybody think you peed?
Well, I'd rather nobody notice.
You'd rather sit and pee? Yeah? And also, like, if you didn't pee and people are like, "Oh, right," like when they leave or when you leave, like, they're going to be like, "Oh my God, like Mocha was at this thing last night. He totally weed himself." Like, they're going to tell. Like, that story's going to get out.
They're going to know.
Like, it'll be out.
So
Social
how long
media.
do we have to sit
There'll
there?
be a picture of you, like poor Liam Neeson standing on street corners. Right?
I don't know. I would rather pee my pants and have no one think that I did. I can't walk around having people think I pissed my pants. That's just weird. That's just too much, man.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
I think the second one.
You'd rather pee and have nobody notice?
Yeah.
Really, huh? Maury?
Absolutely. But how long am I sitting in my pee?
Let's say 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'd rather sit and pee for
that's
40
fine.
minutes.
Sure.
That's fine.
I mean, who hasn't?
You're not talking about hours.
Yeah. I think that I would rather like spill something on me and just have people think that I peed.
Really?
To be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know if I could sit in my own mess like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because I think I would go crazy. Right? Like, I think I would go nuts if I had to sit in my own pee. I don't know.
Okay. Gross. Anyway.
Gross. Yeah. There we go.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Melissa writes, Maury is always talking about loving to read. I'm wondering what he loves to read. Maybe you can get some recommendations. I love reading as well. I'm also wondering if it's harder for him to read because he can't spell.
Oh, good
Well, no, but
question.
the words are already spelled for me there. Not going to lie. There are times where I roll over and ask Matthew what a word is.
Right.
That's happened.
Love.
Yeah.
How do you say this word?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
My biggest recommendation, I love reading biographies.
Yeah.
My biggest recommendation right now is the Andre Leon Talley biography, The Chiffon Trenches. I have not read a better... Okay, I guess I have to... Okay, Roz's book as well, but...
Wow.
bro.
No, I'm just saying that was an amazing book, but I really loved Andre Leon Talley's book. Like, I learned so much about fashion, and he did not hold back when talking about people.
Bro, it doesn't show.
No, but he was throwing...
Maury. Look at Maury right now. I've learned so much about fashion.
You're wearing a shirt right now that's 3 times too small.
Look, he was a trailblazer. He discovered designers.
So
he threw people under the bus in this book.
So you like biographies, memoirs, those kinds of things.
Huge one, yeah.
Yeah,
Although I'm trying to read Mariah Carey's, and it's so poorly written.
Really?
I'm having such a hard time reading it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a true lamb.
No, I know. You should just plow right through and just say it's great online. Right? Like all the other lambs do.
Yeah. Oh, best book
damn.
ever.
Best book ever. Yeah.
Thanks, Queen. One more, if we can get a comment
Sure.
Shem,
This
please.
person's actually chosen to remain anonymous. She says, Shem, can you tell Roz Mocha about how much they've done for me in the last 2 weeks? I fell into depression and basically I was pushing everyone away, but listening to the Roz Mocha show brought laughter back and started making me laugh and bringing me happiness. I appreciate them a lot. I've been a long-time listener, and honestly, Roz Mocha always bring happiness and laughter wherever I'm feeling sad or having a bad day. Keep up the good work, guys.
Aw.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's why we do the show, for people like you. Thank you. Sending you a ton of love. Thank you, everyone, for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in because we talk about them and we read them every single day.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Thank you for sending in the DMs that you do every single day. It gives us an opportunity to go through those DMs and see what questions you have or what comments you have.
What do we got in the DMs today, Shem?
Serious question from Gracie. Says, hey, Roz and Mocha, this is a tough one for me to ask as I'm experiencing some of this myself. But I'm wondering if Maury or Shem would be willing to share if they've ever experienced any sort of physical harm because of homophobia or racism in their life.
Oh, my God.
Maury, you want to go first?
I have not. Emotional, but not physical.
You know what's crazy is that, and this is a really weird thing for me to say because I'm not gay, but I've been like physically assaulted because people thought I was gay.
And would you say, like, or what would they say to you? What would you say back to them?
Nothing. I would just I would just hear the F word and then just like get hit in the back of the head or something.
Oh, my
right?
God.
But I'm not. And so I don't like telling those stories because I'm not gay and I'm not, like legitimately fearful of that, sort of like, other than when I looked very feminine when I was young. But I used to get that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I probably got called the F word for gay more than anything else. Like growing up. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Like for sure. But yeah. And you're sort of aware when you would go to places, right? Like you're like, you'd walk into a room or like a party or like a bar or somewhere. And I'd be like, oh, I don't belong in here.
Yeah. The
like,
vibe, it hits you right away.
The vibe, you're like, this isn't going to end well for me. Shem?
Physical? Definitely.
Yeah.
I was thrown off a bus one time. I had an iPod and
like a city bus or a school bus?
A city bus.
Okay.
I had an iPod and a group of guys came on. They wanted the iPod. They threw me off the bus and into like a snowbank where like at the bus stop there were like newspaper boxes. Anyway, thrown into that. I got beat up. I had a broken rib and they stripped me of my clothes at the time. And it took me a while to. Like you imagine, you're beat up, you're bloody, you got your clothes are ripped off in the middle of winter, and nobody wants to stop for you, right? And didn't have a cell phone, didn't have anything. So I've had that happen to me.
So how old were you, and how old were they? Like, were they sort of peer age, or were they older, or
roughly peer age? And I was early 20s at the time. So this is I was about 22, I think, at the time.
Oh my God.
And then I've been spit on before and called a racial slur when I was in Vegas with. My then ex-wife. Yeah. So yeah, I've had some unfortunate incidents. I mean, as I'm sure we all, and to me, there's nothing worse than getting things worse than getting spit on in terms of, how disrespectful it is. But yeah, I've had that, now, I haven't had anything recently, which has been great. Mm-hmm. A lot of that stuff is just, nasty DMs and stuff like that.
How much do you, I wonder about this, like how much do you attribute, like, do you sort of see something as racist, even though it may not be the blatant thing that's happening, but you can sort of maybe put two and two together? Or when you say that something was done because somebody was racist, does it have to be sort of like fueled by that? Like, do you have to hear somebody say a name or that kind of thing? Do you know what I mean?
It's a great question. A lot of the times I think, when it comes to things that are racist, it's the subtle things, right? It could be a look. It could be, following me around a store, for example, right? So it's those things that I find, it's the microaggressions really that I think almost hurt the most. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a racial slur that gets used or thrown my way. At the same time, I try my best not to see racism in sort of those negative interactions, but sometimes it's just sort of blatant and you when you're black your whole life, or any minority, or whether you're a different sexual orientation, you sort of pick up on those cues.
Yeah.
And it can be tough sometimes, but you just try to keep your head high and surround yourself with people who aren't that way.
Because having to be so aware all the time, just with Maury too, like having to be so aware all the time. I wonder, like, if somebody just like randomly assaults you, like you must automatically think racist or homophobic, as opposed to that person's crazy.
Sure.
Right? Or that person is crazy and racist and homophobic. Like there's so many different ways, like your mind just can't go to one spot, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like, as if getting hit in the head isn't confusing enough, like it's more confusing, right?
I mean, it's tough when Matthew and I are walking the dog and we get called the F word.
Yeah.
Really?
Huh?
Yeah.
Even
and-
still?
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, in Matthew, I kind of just ignore it.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry about. But Matthew gets mad.
Right.
Does he say anything back?
No, but there was a person once who did it, and Matthew called the cops.
Yeah.
Really?
Because he's like, it's happening. This guy's right here, and I'm like, they're not going to show. And the cops never. They
don't show up.
They don't show up.
No.
But
Not for that.
No.
It just sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Geez.
Damn.
Good conversation. I learned a lot.
Can we
Thank
have
you, guys.
one more DM, please, Shem?
This one comes from Jennifer. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. I smile all the time listening to you. There's literally no better way for me to enjoy my day. I think about all the smiling and positive vibes that you create every morning, and it just makes me smile. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, look at that. That's Jennifer?
That's Jennifer.
Well, thank you for listening, Jennifer. We love you tons, and we appreciate your support over the years. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show DM Deep Dive. We talk about your DMs every single day, so keep them coming in because, yes, we do check them.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. When you have nothing to say, why do you always say it to us?
Our DMs are so full, but that's okay because we get a chance to talk about what is in the DMs every single day on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Yeah. What do we got in the DMs today, Shem?
Allison writes, do you like going to the movies or do you prefer to stay at home?
Oh, come on now. Home.
Yeah, I enjoy going to the movies every now and then, but I think just the convenience of being at home, being able to pause a movie whenever I want to either go get a drink or go to the bathroom, anything like that. But I do enjoy, like, every now and then the movie theater experience.
I will say as well, like the last little while, I've had a better viewing experience and I've watched sort of better quality product that is available at home than going to the movie theater.
How old was Roxy, your daughter,
Yeah.
when you took her to the movie theater for the first time?
Oh, young. Yeah,
Like-
we took her to restaurants and movie theaters when she was very little. Yeah, just to get her used to the process of doing it, and she loved going to the movie theater. But she was I think she went and saw her first movie when she was like 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, Cruz is almost 6. We haven't taken him to the theater
He hasn't
yet.
been to the theater yet?
And
Ever.
the reason why, like, I wonder if he is...
But also 2 years of COVID, though, right?
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know if maybe he will. He'll probably be able to understand now that you can't pause or rewind or anything like that, right?
No.
Because
Yeah.
at home, like, if he wants to see a part of a movie again, he'll be like, can you rewind? Or he'll grab the remote and do it himself.
Yeah.
And, like,
jeez.
because the new Super Mario is coming out.
Right.
And he, like, wants to see that movie. So I'm thinking if I take him to the theater, if he's going to understand. Maybe if I just explain it to him.
Right.
He might be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. For sure. And kids get it. They understand the process. And if there's like, I would show them a movie where they go to the movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be like,
Yeah.
hey, you want to
Here's
do
how
that
it's done.
sometime?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, or show him like a picture or like a video thing of like a movie theater. He understands. He knows what a movie theater is.
Yeah.
But no, I think that you would be surprised just how. And this is the great thing about going to the movies, because I know you said that sometimes you like to do that. When you see a little kid sort of going through that experience themselves, where they like walk in and it's enormous, and they get their seat and the seat rocks back and forth and it flips down and they got a thing on the side to hold their drink. Like kids don't want to, mess around. Like they get completely swept up in this sort of romantic aspect of going to a movie.
Biggest
And they're
screen they'd
fine.
ever see
Yes.
in their entire lives.
Yes. And it's loud as hell.
Yeah.
And like,
All
yeah,
right.
it's cool. It's cool.
What else we got today, Shem?
Let's see here. Okay, this is good. Vince says, okay, real talk. I know you guys will likely not answer this, but I really have to know. Is there legitimate beef, or has there ever been legitimate beef between Roz and Shem or Mocha and Maury? I sense tension.
Shem, go ahead.
No, I ain't got beef with Roz. I mean, he's wrong. His movie recommendation TV shows sometimes suck, but aside from that, Roz is cool, man. He's become Guyanese over the last year. I got love for Roz, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Roz?
Yeah, same. Same.
I don't know, man. Your eyes tell a different story right now. Damn, Maury?
You know what I mean? I swear to God, like that was just a setup to roast me, which now makes me believe that the guy's comment is true.
Beef lives on.
Right?
Damn it, Maury.
I don't have beef. Do you have beef?
I do not have beef.
There you go.
Have you ever?
Of course I have.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, when?
Okay,
When was the last time?
Here's the better question. There has been tension, right, over the years on the show.
That's natural.
Okay. So who were the two involved in the most tension on the show? Would it be, it's not going to be me and Mocha because we've never had that kind of thing. Okay. So who was involved in the most tension? Was it me and Maury, Shem and Maury, or Mocha and Maury?
Who answers first?
Who do you think was what was the biggest tensest moment, or where everybody felt like they were walking on eggshells when something like this was
Notice the
going
common
on?
denominator here.
Yeah,
Maury.
I know. Yeah. Was it me and Maury? Was it Shem and Maury? Or was it Mocha and
I'm
Maury?
going to say Mocha and Maury.
You think Mocha and Maury says
I was
Mocha
going to
and
say
Maury.
Roz and Maury.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think Maury was so caught up and focused on whether or not he was going to make it into your book.
Yeah,
I think that there's
because of the curiosity.
I think that's all show business right there. I think that there was legitimate tension at times between you and Maury.
I concur.
Like that didn't even make it onto
And
the
Roz
radio.
and Maury, that's more like father-son.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'd
No,
rather,
it's not.
Would you not rather he say father and son and not lover?
Shut up, man.
Or son and daddy.
That's how lovers talk to each other.
Next DM, please, Chef.
This is just a comment. Someone says, Roz is such a role model to me. He inspires me to be the most unwrinkled and unheated person I can be. Love you guys.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. But they said you're unwrinkled.
Oh, all I heard was hot and wrinkled.
So,
Thank
not
you.
a compliment?
Thank you. This DM deep dive sucked for me, by the way.
Well, thank God it's over. We talk about your DMs every single day, so keep coming in.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Time to get into the DM deep dive. We do this every single day on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Shem, what do we got in the DMs today?
Will you guys do, this comes from Mike. Will you guys have a 4-man arm wrestling tournament?
What? No.
What?
How does that work? You all hold hands?
No, like a tournament style.
I just pictured it like a circle.
Like all four of us trying to pull it to what? Together?
Watch your words. I heard that. I heard that. Even though you stopped saying what you said.
Hold on.
We all heard it.
Hold on. So we all reach in and grab each other.
Yeah.
And then what do we have to like try and pull
And tug.
everybody toward us?
No. I don't think we have to be in a.
No, I think it's a circle, but it's just like, okay, now you go, now you go,
Oh,
now
no,
you go.
Hold on here. So
Tournament style.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I don't have to. We're not all reaching in and then trying to like beat everybody, right?
I would prefer that.
It's what? It's like just like individual, like.
Treat it like a semifinal, right? Like,
Oh,
so like,
okay.
let's say it's
Now
Roz.
I get
Let's
it.
say it's Roz versus Mocha, Shem versus Maury. Winners face each other, type of
Okay,
thing.
I got it. Okay, now I understand. No.
Next DM.
Oh my god. Okay, Cassandra writes, "What is the most romantic thing you've done?" Roz, Mocha, Maury, and Shem. What are the most romantic thing you've ever done for somebody?
Oh, Dan Maury, go ahead.
Like for anybody?
Oh my God.
Shem wasn't specific. He said for anybody.
Okay, yes, Maury, for anybody.
I mean, I've done so much for my husband. Oh my God. Like proposing on stage. That was pretty romantic. Oh, I sent flowers to his workplace.
That's up there on the list of the most romantic things you've done is sending flowers to his work?
Yeah, that's pretty romantic.
That's pretty generic.
What else?
Like cooking dinner for him.
That's called being a good partner. We're
Survival.
talking romance.
Oh, like, or if I roll over in bed and like massage him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay. What else?
What else?
Okay. There was the time that. Oh, okay. There was the time that when he came home, I bought him a new work bag to congratulate him on a job well done.
Yeah.
So romantic.
So romantic.
Wow.
Yeah. I bought you a new work bag, Maury.
Also so romantic.
I'm trying to think. Oh, man.
Well, I mean,
Everybody's definition of romance or romantic
Yeah,
things
it's
could be different, right? I would leave like little notes around the house on Post-its
super romantic.
for Jenna all the time.
Oh, okay. Like Post-its?
Yeah, I would
I've done
send
Yeah,
just
but not
random.
pick up toilet paper. He's talking about writing loving things.
Oh, like when he put a Post-it, Matthew put a Post-it on the dishwasher saying clean.
Yes. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about here.
I remember when Jenna and I first started dating,
Mm-hmm.
and before we even moved in, and I had invited her to the condo to have dinner one night.
Yeah.
And I put all these little tea lights all over the condo. It was like a movie.
Right.
So when she showed up, I was running around like an idiot trying to light all of them.
Yeah.
So the entire place was just lit up with all
that's pretty.
little tea light candles, and I had flowers everywhere.
It's awesome.
And we had
That's
dinner
romantic.
together.
That's
right?
romantic. That's very romantic. Yeah.
And then the next day, I bought her a work bag. I think, though, for you, Roz, the most romantic was recently.
I proposed to Catherine in my book.
Yeah.
There was that. But I've done other things, too. Like, I'm a great secret keeper, and it drives the girls crazy. Like, it drives Catherine crazy. Where I've been I've just told them, in one day, hey, pack a bag because we're going away. Drive to the airport kind of thing, where they had no idea. Like, I'll go and get their passports and buy tickets and fill it all out, and they'll have no idea what we're doing, right? And we'll just go to New York
so
for the night or
maddening
something like that.
for them.
But what's maddening is if I say, guys, I'm going to be doing something really cool, right? And like I won't, like if I keep a secret, I can't even hint at that there's something happening,
Right.
Because they will have a miserable week leading up to it, and I will have a miserable week.
So what do you
leading
tell
up
them?
to it.
Like, pack for cold weather, pack for hot weather?
No, I'll tell them that day.
Oh, the day of?
Yeah, the day
my God,
of.
That's so stressful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd hate you too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for that. We do the DM deep dive every single day, so keep the DMs coming in. Thank you, Shem.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.